Alright, so... I guess I'll put off exploring Deepnest for now and head this way. It'll probably end up taking me towards that dreamer, but then exploring Deepnest will do the same, so it kinda doesn't matter where I explore first at this point. If I had foreknowledge, I might know where to go to pick up certain movement upgrades, but I don't, so I just have to pick and choose. Oh yeah, and these enemies even try and run away like they weren't combatants in life. So many little nice environmental details in this game. I've said that before, but it's just something that needs to be repeated again and again and again. Oh dear. Okay, let's take care of your younger brother here first. I think I fought this enemy type before. I'm honestly not sure. No, I definitely don't recognize that charge. Thankfully, since I've got you on your lonesome, it should be easy enough to deal with you, yeah. See, that's the thing that made those other big guys so tough to deal with, was their tankiness. If I can take them down in only like 4 or 5 hits, it's no biggie. It's when it takes 10 plus things that things get a little bit difficult. Ooh, treasure. Time to go raiding. If I can find my way down there, that is. Hold on. How do I get to that treasure chest? Oh, I see. I need to head upward from the other elevator shaft. So let's head back down. Kinda wish you could choose which direction it went, and it didn't just go in the up to the top and then down to the bottom path. Like if you hit it from this side, it would go up, and if you hit it from this side, it would go down. But unfortunately, that does not appear to be the case. So let's get rid of you. Oh, apparently that would have went up. Whoops. I didn't realize that. Nope. See, this is what I mean. If I had more direct control over where the elevator went, I wouldn't be having these issues. Anyway, yeah, let's go raid that treasure. Oh, nope. It's a trap. Thankfully not too deadly of a one. Although if I had come here earlier, I might be having a little bit of trouble. That's the fun with Metroidvania games, is their openness means that if you come across an area early, it'll be a very brisk challenge that you'll have a lot of trouble working your way through. But if you come to an area later than you're intended to, then it ends up being a breeze, and that ends up resulting in a sort of wibbly-wobbly difficulty curve that is honestly a lot more fun than you'd think just from how that sounds on paper. Because it means some areas will end up being a challenge, but others, it'll just be a cakewalk. And that is fun in its own right. And of course, you can control that to an extent because you can just choose not to do an area if it's too challenging. You can't so much control it if the area is already a bit too easy, of course, but I guess you could perhaps impart some self-restricted challenge if it really was that easy and it bothered you that much. So, oh, okay. I'm back at the resting grounds. Had a look at the top of the screen. So now that I have this elevator, it is much easier to get down to that area of the City of Tears, I think. Maybe not. Actually, have I been in this part at all before? Because again, I don't recall encountering that big Chufty warrior there. I was definitely in that part in the upper right, and then there's that NPC to the upper left of me. I think that's what that icon is marking out. Who did stuff with essence. Oh, and apparently I unlocked a stag station there that I just completely blanked out about. So yeah, this is it's easy to get back here now. So I'm gonna ignore you for now and head to the left, since apparently I didn't explore that path. And I certainly don't remember being here, so I'm curious what lies there. Let me just drag you over here so I can dash behind you, like so. Yeah, what's over this way? Oh, you know what? Now I think I remember. I think I dropped down from Crystal Peak through like a huge column that I couldn't make my way back from. Then I explored this area a little bit, found the stake station, and then retreated. And then I didn't end up exploring it more. It's hard to remember what I do. But apparently now I'm at the Blue Lake. Thankfully this water is not boiling, so I can wade through it with safety. Let's see where this takes me. Okay, well, this lake is friggin' huge. I hope this isn't gonna take like an hour to get through. Okay, good. Sign of a little bit of progress at least. Some platforms up above. Oh no, this isn't gonna be a platforming challenge where if I fall, I end up falling all the way to the bottom of the lake and have to make my way back, is it? Oh no, that's exactly what it's going to be. Well, he is hoping I make it in one go, although it doesn't look like I can actually do this just yet. Nope, I don't quite have the aerial maneuvering capability. So this platforming challenge is for later. Probably for the best. Hello. Oh, wait! Yeah, this is that little village which was after the grub mother. I definitely don't want to drop here because I wouldn't be able to make my way back. So that's an interesting little connection. Of course, now I have to head back all the way across the lake again. Oh boy. I do question the decision to make the lake that large, but that's probably just so that everything fits in nicely. That is one of the issues of having a cohesive world design, like this game is clearly trying to do, which is again is a very Dark Souls 1 style thing. Oh dear, I forgot about you. Let me just head back. Okay. But yeah, that's one of the issues with having a cohesive world like that. It's necessary for a Metroidvania like this, so it's just something you have to work with. But it can end up resulting in some areas just being unnecessarily large, just to make sure they fit in with everything else and everything connects all neatly like. Which can end up having you trek for far longer than you really, by all rights, should, in order to get back to a place. Eat the rich, eat the rich. Okay, I thought this might end up leading up to the Dreamer, but I'm far enough away that perhaps it doesn't. And yeah, this totally is meant to be a more affluent section of the city. What with, all the guardsmen and the stronger ones that I haven't encountered up till this point. But also all like the posh furniture and all the crap in the background. So these bugs, these red ones being designed like that to evoke an aristocratic air is probably on purpose. And the fact that you can guess at that before you even see most of the area is really awesome. Well, I'm doing really poorly at... Oh god! I might die here if I don't do this just right. Come on, heal. Okay. I gotta kill these small guys first. They are what make this most dangerous. Oh no! I thought there wouldn't be any more rounds. I thought I was good. Oh no. Oh no. Come on. Okay, that's one down. Wasted soul, that's fine. I gotta kill you. Okay. And thankfully, Mr. Chuffed over there seems to have lost interest in me. I guess if I get far enough away, he de-aggroes, thank God, because that's pretty much what saved my bacon there. Alright, even if there's more rounds, I should be fine. And of course, as soon as I gain a leg up, that's when it's the last round and I'm just fine. Whatever, I survived. Okay, another mask shard. No, another vessel fragment, damn. I was hoping to get an extra health pip, but it seems that might be the limit of this area here. So, when I get back to near this room, I remembered, oh yeah, I didn't actually explore all that much of it, I just kind of rushed through, thanks to these big, chuffy guardsmen here. So I'm just gonna run past them since they're so big and hard to deal with. Kill the little enemies on the way, since that'll give me a little bit of geo, especially since I've changed my charm loadout to a more money-focused one. I should have enough for at least one nail upgrade, which will come in handy. And I'll see what else is in here, like a door, apparently, that I would have very easily missed. Does that mean all these little silhouettes on the map, each of those are doors that I could possibly open? It looks like it. A door with a simple lock. I don't have one of those lockpicks at the moment, do I? I thought I picked one up, but perhaps I used it. Let's see... Yeah, I must not have one currently. I'm pretty sure simple lock was the vocabulary used for the previous one that I used a lockpick on. So I'll have to remember to return there. But I just realized, since this is such a posh area, perhaps I'll be able to use that elegant key up in here. That would make sense. So I'll have to check out each of those little silhouettes on the map, since they all appear to be doors of some sort. Is there anything hidden in here? Feels like there totally should be, but I guess not. Yeah, as long as I manage to avoid the attention of the guardsmen, I should be good. Alright, looks like there's 2 more doors over here. Or not. I'm trying to figure out what those spots on the map are then. They can't be meant to symbolize the patrolling guardsmen, they're not quite enough. Maybe they're just there for added flair? I have no idea. Aha! There is a door. Not locked, but still. Oh! And it's a little grub, but one being guarded by one of these chufty warrior folks. Oh, and I'm trapped in here now. Thankfully, I haven't actually aggroed the dude. Good thing, because I want to check out what abilities I have. I just want to make sure I haven't forgotten one. So, the neutral bee, which is an energy ball. Desolate dive, which... Ooh, I wonder if that could possibly do damage through or break an enemy's shield. Probably not, but it's worth testing out. And then I also have the upwards attack, which is not going to be good for an enemy that I'm on the same level as. And then of course I also have that one technique, the Cyclone Slash, which might come in handy. I really haven't been using it in combat all that much, mainly because, you know, just spamming regular slashes is a lot safer and easier, but I really should try and use it a little bit more, because it probably will help me if I can figure out where it's useful. You know, let's try it. Oh, I tried pressing down and B while in the air, but it did not work for some reason. Let me just heal up. Thankfully I have plenty of souls stocked up. Okay, well that seemed to do a fair bit of damage, but not much else. So at least against these guys it's really not worth doing. Yeah, that backswing can end up hitting me if I'm falling through the air when he does it. If I'm already at his on the ground level though, it can't hit me and I get off another 2 free hits. That's definitely one of the better openings I can have when fighting them, and hey, I now have enough geo to upgrade my sword. Nail, rather. Go free, little grubbins. Oh yeah, this cool ass animation again. Nice. I like this one because I so rarely get to see it. I've added a channel to your nail. It should cut much more efficiently. You'll find it stronger than it used to be. Head out there and test its blade against your foes. Let's see. Ooh, it looks way cooler now. Channel nail. A cleft weapon of hollowness. The blade is exquisitely balanced. I'm trying to figure out if the sprite on my character looks any different, but given the way the animation looks, he never actually pulls out the nail in front of him. It just always stays glued to the back. Okay, so I need to bring him 2 pieces of pale ore next. Good to know. Oh, hello. So on the way I came across another one of these trees, which, as far as I can tell, does not seem to be marked on the map, or at least not the miniature version. Let me check the big one. You know, there's a charm. Oh, wait, no, there is. Okay, I just mistook what the Whispering Root charm looked like. I thought it was going to be a wheel shape, but no, it's actually a little bit different, so my bad. So, time to pick up some more essence. Oh, yeah. And yeah, as I surmised earlier, basically these exist to give more reason for rooms like this to be designed like they are. It's kind of like a little bit of a platforming challenge to collect all of these. Not unlike what you would see in... I'm trying to think a game that would have something like this. It would have to be a 2D game with more sort of a collectible thing going on. I know I've played at least one game like that, but I can't actually recall what it would be. And again, a non-standard amount of essence per tree. This time it was what, like 18-ish? Bothers the hell out of me. Why can't it be a flat 20 per? Come on, it's so close already. You couldn't have just done that? Oh yeah, nice little detail here that I don't think I've ever actually shown off on recording. But all the mantises in the Mantis Village respect you now, which means they no longer aggro to you. Which A, makes heading through this area a lot easier, and B, is just a really nice detail in general. It also makes approaching them to murder them for their juicy geo and soul a lot easier, since I can get off a free hit beforehand. Yeah, looking at this again, it looks like the Mantis Lords have fought quite hard to prevent an invasion of these nasty grub fellows. Probably a good thing. Ooh. That is a mask fragment. I think I recall trying to get to it last time I went through here, but I couldn't figure it out. And I ended up surmising that I probably just have to drop down from above, from somewhere else. It's either that or a breakable passage, but I don't feel like hitting every wall, so I'll just assume I'll have to come from up above later on. So let's see what Deepnest is like. I've only ever seen thus far into the area, so I really don't know much about it. It's exciting. Let's see... Oh, I was gonna say, do I head up or left, but left is not actually a path. Well, that's not a first good sign, hearing a very loud rumbling noise. It's either gonna be an annoying environmental hazard or a tough enemy. Or both, as it turns out. Given that this very clearly seems to be that type of enemy that is more of an environmental hazard than anything. Something to be avoided rather than killed. Can I even harm this thing? Maybe if I do a vertical strike. Let's try it. Nope. At the moment, at least, it is completely impervious to damage. So, I think I'll just leave this fella alone. So very glad I didn't try and go through this area before I had the Lumafly lantern. I can only imagine how nightmarish it would be with my cone of vision at such a decreased size. That would not be fun at all. It's actually kind of curious then that they make the Lumafly lantern an optional thing, something you have to purchase if you've picked up enough geo, rather than something you automatically get from like beating an enemy or something. I guess that suggests that this area is plenty doable without the lantern, but I would not like to do that for the reasons I've mentioned. So good thing I have it. More acid-spitting enemies as of late. This room is big and kind of formless. All the little pathways in and out aren't really detailed on the map, which makes it hard to tell where exactly I want to go first. Well, ideally not face first into these crawling bugs. Hold on, is there a thing hidden up there? I have to make sure I check out all of these side passages. Of course, it's just an ambush. So this area is definitely the type that's going to be filled with all sorts of tricks and traps, if what I've seen so far is indicative of its design. honestly not really feeling like that at the moment, but I think this is the only area I can currently explore. At least it's the only one I'm aware of, so it's not like I have much of a choice. Hold on. Is there even anything here? Can I, like, continue on, or... Nope. Okay, so the only reason to come here was that little stash of geo. Not worth it. Actually, let me make sure there wasn't any fragile ground, because it would be easy to miss that. Nope, okay. Just wanted to double check that they didn't hide something there. Yeah, honestly, not a huge fan of Deepnest so far. It hasn't been particularly troublesome to me as of yet, but it's not exactly been fun. I'm really hoping this isn't going to end up being a Green Path V2. Yeah, like that entire area below there basically had nothing of value, and I could have just continued on this way and saved a lot of time and effort. But of course, I had no way of knowing that going in there, so I had to explore it. That kind of stuff just irks me a little. And it even has a lot of ambushing bugs, much like Green Path did. Oh, case in point. That was actually pretty clever, hiding its appearance with those glowing bits of vegetation. Oh boy, we got a speedy boy up there. This is gonna be fun to deal with. And was there like a small version, or no, that was just a little detail in the foreground. I actually like that, making it clear that there's actually a lot more going on here that you're just not privy to. Bugs crawling in the background and the foreground and making all sorts of more tunnels that you just never have access to. That's really cool. Oh dear. Gotta make sure it's safe before I check my map. Yeah, Cornifer has mapped further up, and that leads back to the fungal waste, so you know what? It's not a bad idea to explore here first. Oh, no, that is just a dick move. Putting a crawler right there that'll hit you as you're trying to get past the speedy boy. Yeah, I think I'll be ultimately glad to be done with this area whenever I am done with it. But for now, I just have to suffer through it. Oh, they can crawl back into the ground apparently. I'm trying to get him to come back up, but he doesn't seem to want to. Okay, I guess I'll let you live. Oh, and they leap too. Yeah, not a fan of this enemy type. By any means. They're surprisingly speedy too, more so than I tend to expect, which is why I keep getting hit by them. Of course, it could also be because I took off the Mark of Pride or whatever. That was glitchy looking. Or whatever it was called, the charm that increased my nails length to have the money gaining loadout. I'm still getting used to that. Oh, I just get so used to that increased attack range. I should probably try and avoid using it from now on. At least until I have plenty of spare notches to work with. Just because it ended up being a bit of a crutch. Now I'm having to learn to play normally again, which is not fun. So I think I might abstain from that charm in the future. Where are these guys coming from? Jesus Christ. I do like, though, how they can move more freely throughout the environment. Not just crawling on the ground, but on walls, and they curl up into roly-polies and all sorts of stuff. They're actually pretty good at coming after you, which is nice. Most enemies you can pretty easily leave in the dust. Not entirely sure where I want to go first is the thing. Is there a... Okay, so there's a path off to the right. That's the one I ignored. Was there something off to the left here? No, not quite. Do these enemies just respawn, like, from these spots every time? because it doesn't look like they're limited in number at all. Alright. Oh, God. Really? You're gonna ambush me as soon as I enter the room. Yeah, this is definitely Green Path V2. I am getting mega salty here. Hopefully I'm done with this area sooner rather than later. You know, one little topic of discussion that I might as well go into now since I don't have too much to talk about at the moment because of these asshole enemies. Well, yeah, seriously, these guys have insanely good pathing. Way better than any other enemy I've come across so far. Jesus. How are they so good at that? And I'm actually nearly dead. I should heal up before I croak. But yeah, one little topic of discussion is games involving animals, anthropomorphized animals, are by no means rare, but ones that involve insects specifically and only insects are quite rare indeed. Typically, it tends to be more animal-like creatures, mammals, basically is what I'm trying to say. Because of the whole furry subculture, insects just aren't as popular in that, I guess. So a game like this, where it's nothing but insects, is a rarity, and that's kind of a shame because, as this game shows, there's a lot you can do with that. A lot of different insect designs you can evoke in your character design. And honestly, it just allows you to do a lot more stuff because insects are pretty damn cool. The fact that they both the ground and can do all sorts of shit. And I feel like I could have described that more elegantly, but that's just something I wanted to bring up. Okay, so I'm breaking through a whole bunch of tunnels. Does this unlock a shortcut of some sort? It looks like it might. This area, though, is definitely new, and this place looks important. I'm going to hope that you're friendly. Nope. Wait, yes? No? Oh, no, you guys aren't friendly. Thankfully, you're also not very strong. Are you gonna be upset that I murdered your congregation? Apparently not. As long as someone will listen, they're happy. Oh, radiant being, we are blessed. Your rays touch us. Your warmth fills us. Hollow Nest is born again, united in your blazing image. Oh. Okay, well, this person is really annoying me. They just won't shut up. Light is life, beaming, pure, brilliant. To stifle that light is to suppress nature. Nature suppressed distorts, plagues us. Embrace light, achieve union. Okay, good. I can leave. Seriously, that is really annoying to listen to, and there's nothing else here at the moment. Maybe they'll be more important in the future. Hopefully not, though. I'd rather not have to listen to them again. Hello. So, let's see. Is there a shortcut back? There is indeed. Oh, I think I know where I am. This is one of the lakes. Could I have broken the wall from this side? Yeah, I probably could have, but I wouldn't have been able to actually proceed down into Deepnest because of those one-way shortcuts I was unlocking as I came back upwards through this path. So I wasn't really missing much. Let me just make sure there isn't anything else in this room that I can access. Have I actually been here? Wait. No, I think I have been here, because yeah, I ended up doing this little platforming challenge and picked up some sort of goodie over to the right. And otherwise, I think that was it. It really is hard to recall is the thing. Yeah, I think I've gotten everything in this room. So I guess it's time to retreat back to Deepnest. Alright, well that actually didn't take nearly as long as I thought it would. Yay for quick drops down, so this is what I'm going to want to explore next. I'm hoping that continuing to the right might eventually lead me to heading down to that mask shot I noticed. It's possible. I am heading in the general direction, but I am still quite a far ways away. Hold on, did I miss something? Because it looks like this is a dead end. It's not a breakable wall, neither is that. If this is a dead end, then I guess this won't lead to that mask shard. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it's just a little cache of geo here. Not exactly pointless, but not exactly what I was hoping to find. Oh dear. Forgot about you. Yep, entirely new section. Come on, bench soon. Come on, bench soon. That's all I'm hoping for. Okay, in addition to disguising them, it looks like these little bits of glowing vegetation might mark where the grubs pop up out of. I haven't been cognizant of that fact, but it seems like that might be the case. If so, that certainly makes dealing with them a lot easier if I know where they're going to spawn from. And perhaps even they're tied to those glowing bits, so maybe if I get rid of them, they can't spawn. Well, clearly they can spawn from other spots, but... Yeah, not a fan of these tight enclosed tunnels for that very reason. It's difficult to react to things on the fly. It does make for some very interesting progression. Hello, me. From where you're positioned, you look like you're going to be an enemy. That's interesting. I definitely want to make my way over there, if at all possible. Is it going to be a thing like that's a previous life for me? Because there's clearly a lot of intrigue going on with my controlled character here. I don't exactly know what that amounts to, given I've only heard like bits and snippets from various people and plaques that suggest there's something more going on with my character. But clearly there's something going on. Are they further up? They must be further up. Let's see, nothing there. This looks like it's just leading further down, so let me actually backtrack a little bit. Because there was that other path I could take. Maybe that leads to them. I definitely want to avoid leaving this room rather, before I find them. Although I'm not sure if I have a choice. Can I get past this guy? I might just have to face tank the damage. Nope. Okay, good. They make him just slow enough that you can get through if you dash. Oh, is this just literally nothing? It's literally nothing. That's disappointing, so that was a waste of time. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, not a huge fan of— oh wait, I think I'm an idiot. This was where they were standing, but standing no longer, are they? Unrelated to anything going on, did you know that I'm actually related to Yoda? That's my excuse for my odd phrasing. Okay, so that mimic is probably down here. I wonder if I do end up fighting them, if there'll be a boss of sorts. A mimic boss battle, much like fighting the mirror version of Alucard in Symphony of the Night. It's always fun when you have a mimic boss fight in games, to have someone that has access to the exact same moveset as you do. it always just ends up feeling a lot more fair and thus a fun fight.